Another example, if you're fearing the enemy, or fearing someone, or something, remember Rasulullah's statement to Abu Bakr as-Siddiq when they were in the cave of, when they traveled from Mecca to Medina. They entered a cave. What was that cave? Hira is the essence of revelation. What was the cave? I heard it from the back. Thawr. Mount Thawr. So when they set upon this great journey from Mecca to Medina, Abu Bakr and Rasulullah, they entered this cave. They stayed there for a little while, taking refuge. And then suddenly, a dispatchment from amongst the tribe of Quraysh circulated the cave. Now, Abu Bakr heard them, and he knew they shall definitely look in the cave. So he said, Abu Bakr, he was terrified. Not for himself, but for who? For Rasulullah. He said, Ya Rasulullah, if any of them are to look beneath his feet, they shall see us. So what did Rasulullah say to him? Allahu Akbar. There you go, Sister said it. A beautiful word. Before he said that, the narration mentions, he said, what shall you think, Ya Abu Bakr? Two men, the third of whom is Allah. Do you know what that means? Ya Abu Bakr, like he was petrified for the safety of Rasulullah. But Rasulullah was calming him, saying, Ya Abu Bakr, what shall you think? Two men, you and me, the third of whom is Allah. Calm, relaxed. Serenity, tranquility, relief. And that, the verse was revealed, which your sister mentioned earlier on in Surah Tauhid, verse 40. إِلَّا تَنْصُرُوهُ فَقَدْ نَصَرَهُ اللَّهُ إِذْ أَخْرَجَهُ الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا ثَانِيَ اثْنَيْنِ إِذْ هُمَا فِي الْغَارِ. When they were in the cave. إِذْ يَقُولُوا لِصَاحِبِهِ لَا تَحْزَنْ يَا أَبَا بَكْرَ لَا تَحْزَنْ إِنَّ اللَّهَ مَعَنَا. When he says to his comrade, his companion, Ya Abu Bakr, don't grieve, don't be scared. Inna Allah ma'ana. Indeed, Allah is with us. Is He with him in His essence? Inna Allah ma'ana. Is He with him in essence? He's not? So you're definitely not a Sufi. He's definitely not in his essence, but with his knowledge and his assistance. He's definitely not in essence, but with his knowledge, his recognition. He sees them, he hears them, he protects them. فأنزل الله سكينته عليه وأيده بجنود لم تروها. Then at that time, Allah Ta'ala descended upon them relief, tranquility, reassurance, peace, and وَأَيَّدَهُ بِجُنُودٍ لَمْ تَرَوْهَا. And He supported them with troops that you see not. وَجَعَلَ كَلِمَةَ الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا السُّفْلَى. And He made the saying of the disbelievers the lowest. وَكَلِمَةُ اللَّهِ هِيَ الْعُلْيَا. While the word of Allah is the highest. And those pagans left. Isn't that power? Doesn't that increase your iman of true faith? That was so simple for them, wallahi, to just go in that cave. And that is the reason why they stopped there, to enter the cave. Yet they were prevented. They were prevented. Why? Because Rasulullah's message is not complete. It's not complete. He shall not die or be incarcerated just like this. Allah is the protector. This is a message to all humanity. There is no way he will die before to the last second of his life. You know, when we understand as true servants of Allah what it means not to fear in creation or from creation or anything that exists, nothing can ever harm. Look at the saying of Shaykh al-Islam Ahmad ibn Abdul Halim ibn Taymiyyah. A beautiful statement. He said, what can my enemies do to me? In my breast is both my garden and my heaven. If I travel, they go with me and they never ever abandon me. In other words, at all times, he's got his peace and tranquility in Allah Ta'ala. He said, imprisonment for me, if they imprison me, my enemies, alhamdulillah, he said, it is no more than a chance to be alone with who? With Allah Ta'ala, to worship Him. To be killed by my enemy, he said, is no more than shahada, martyrdom. If they exile me or ostracize me or banish me from my land, alhamdulillah, he said, that is no more than a spiritual journey. Then he said, what can my enemies do to me? Do you live like this? You don't? You do, alhamdulillah. What can anyone do to you when you have this faith? When you ponder, contemplate about this beautiful statement, wallahi, you will be unbeatable. Spiritually, psychologically, physically, mentally, no one can ever harm you. Because your hope, your trust, your love, your reliance is only in Allah Ta'ala. And we all know the example of Ibrahim alayhi salam. When he was spun from the catapult in the air, about to hit the fire, Jibreel comes down to him, says, Ya Ibrahim, how can I help you? What did he say? Look at the true security that this person had. Fearing no one but Allah Ta'ala, relying on no one but Allah Ta'ala, trusting no one but Allah Ta'ala. What did he say? Please, Ya Jibreel, lower your wing amongst your 600 wings. Lower one of them only and carry me. What did he say? Huh? I can't hear you. Sort of. He said, Ya Jibreel, if it's from you the help, I do not want. But from Allah, I want His help. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Yani from you, Jibreel, no, I don't want your help. But from Allah, yes, I want Him to help me. Don't forget, it's about to hit the fire now. About to hit the fire. And he's still relying and trusting in Allah. Just like Ibn Qayyim says, that the rule, wallahi, prisoner in this world is not the one who is imprisoned in the gulags or Guantanamo or in ghost prisons or CIA prisons or whatever. The real prisoner in this world is the one whose heart is imprisoned from Allah. And the real captive in this world, the one who's really imprisoned, the one who's really, genuinely incarcerated, is the one who's being enslaved by his vain desire. You want to give him a break? Looks like you've already had your break. I can see your mouth munching. Do you want the break now or continue, inshallah, after that? Okay. No problem, inshallah. We've got how many minutes? 10 minutes. Let it be done. For indeed it's been said. Inshallah, we'll continue straight after the break. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.